What up? What up? What up?
Hey, hey, hey.
Can you hear me clear?
I can.
All right. So, we're gonna give it a couple seconds, but while we're waiting for people to come in, um, I just want to say much respect to you, right?
Thank
Um,
you.
when I thought about this show, The Winner's Circle, I only wanted to bring people on who I felt were winners, not pretenders. It sounds cliche,
Absolutely.
right? But a lot of times people will start something, they won't finish it.
Yeah.
And so when I first was introduced to you, I'm like, this is the detox queen. You know what I mean? And like every day, I seen somebody holding up that detox tea. Like, I got my detox. I got my detox.
Yes.
And I'm like,
Yes.
hold up, hold up. Like, as an entrepreneur, as a true business person, you take notice, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then you started to branch off into like different levels of detox, which we're gonna talk about. You know, I seen like the AirPods exercising every day, right?
Yes.
So it's so many levels to your brand, right? And when I reached out to you, I said, hey, this is what I'm thinking. And you selling me short because I want to talk about my whole brand.
Right.
And I said, that's why I want you on this show. Because I only want people who are going to be true to themselves
Right.
and true to what they do. And that's what you do. So I'm about to shut up. I'm about to let you do your thing, right? I'm like Sway. Everybody can't come on this show. You,
Right.
everybody can't come on this show. You know what I mean? Everybody can't come up here, right? So I got to make sure the introduction is known, and I got to make sure I put some respect on your name and your brand,
Absolutely. Thank
right?
you.
So let's get into the journey, right? Because a lot of times people will see you where you are now. So what motivated you to really get into, let's say, consistently working out, detox, turning
Um,
your dreams into reality? Take us back to that moment.
well, honestly, it actually came from I actually got into a relationship and it ended. And it actually ended in my ex actually killing himself. And
Okay.
it just took a toll on me. No one wants no one wants a relationship to end, but when it's time to end, it ends. And for me, it was I couldn't wrap my mind around the fact that he would do that.
Mm.
So for a long time, I became very depressed. I literally stopped going to college. I dropped out my junior year. I gained a lot of weight. I wasn't eating, but I was so depressed that it was just weight that it just was piling up and piling up. Um, it uh, it was like the worst time of my fucking life.
Yeah.
Sorry. Um, so it motivated me. I met someone else who was like the joy of my life, like a breath of fresh air, and he encouraged me and he told me I can do it. And he was like, listen, if you can't do it by yourself, I'm not going to let you. I'm going to do it with you. So I
Right.
had a motivator myself. Um, and after that, it literally became, okay, I want this more. I want this
Right.
more. Like, I want this more than what it is that I see everyone else at. And it became like, I can do this. Like, I can do this and I can show others how to do this. And you can
Right.
come out of stress, you can come out of depression, and you can come out of those things and still be who you want to be. So I was like, you know what, forget that. I'm not going to allow what I went through and that stress of the relationship and then that bad of an ending. I'm not going to let that deter me from my ultimate goal.
Mm-hmm.
I graduated from college, and I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna take it to the next level. So I was like, let's do something that you really like to do. And I was
Right.
like, listen, I like to work out. I love to make sure that everybody else is good. So I found a detox tea. as like, I'm so tired of just like get, eating and then like working out and then like not seeing all the results that I want. So
Right.
I was like, okay, well, let me research some stuff. So I started researching some stuff and I
Mm-hmm.
found something that worked for me. I was 236 pounds when I started this tea. I am
230.
now, yes, yes,
236 pounds.
yes, yes,
Now, how
yes.
tall are you?
I am 5'5". I am 5'5".
So you were carrying two people.
Yes, yes. And it was, and it was the stress, and it was the pain and the hurt, and I was carrying it all in weight. And
Mm.
I was like, you know what? I'm tired. I can't do it anymore. So I decided to go to the gym. I became dedicated. I mean, I would spend hours in the gym. We would go 3, 4 times a day.
Mm.
I would be like so motivated to the point where like we would be in the gym and they'll have to put us out. It came really bad. It was like, okay, this is not just something that I want for now. This is something I want forever. This is
Right.
something that's going to change me. And I loved how I started to look, and I loved how I started to begin to feel more confident about myself, and I began to be more friendly.
Mm. Now you said be more friendly. What does that mean? Because
So when I was overweight, I felt like, you know, I was angry at everybody. I was angry at the
mm,
world, everybody. I felt like everybody owed me something. Like that I wasn't getting it, and it was just like, okay, I'm frustrated, and like I want to take it out on everybody else. So when I started looking better and I started receiving compliments from other females, and I started smiling and saying, hey, just being me, and like, you know, like, hey girl, you look real
right,
cute,
right,
and
right,
all that.
right,
It was that, and it was like, okay, you know, I can be myself. I can actually be the butterfly that I actually am, and not in that cocoon anymore. So it made
right.
me become like this awesome freaking butterfly that I already was, but it was just like shelter in that cocoon. And I
Mm,
finally like just was like, yeah, I found it. We
mm.
gonna rock with it. So it
And
became that, and I was like, you know, but it's not just me that need help. And I would hear these stories from my friends and be like, "How you're losing weight? You look so good." And I see you working out, but I can't do that. And I was like, listen, my trainer is a guy. Like I go hard. Like he's
right.
jumping, I'm jumping. You jumping over stuff, I'm jumping over stuff. Whatever
You
you're doing,
pushing
I'm doing
you
it too.
pushing tires, I'm pushing
I'm
tires.
pushing tires. Whatever it is you want to do, we gonna do it. So, you know, that was that. And it was just like females was like, wow, like this is awesome. How do you do that? And I can't believe you do that. Can I work out with you? And it was like, absolutely, of course.
Right.
And it became that. And it became, I love this. I love doing this. And I love making other women feel beautiful about themselves. And that
And
was
you know
ultimately
what?
the goal.
And that's what I get when I look at your stories. It's like empowering women to keep pushing, right? And I seen a post from you the other day. You was like, yo, I don't feel like doing this shit today,
Yes.
but I'm still doing it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And that's what people need to see is that real people in their vulnerable moments
And you get
pushing
that.
through.
Yeah. And you get there. I get that. Oh my God. If my trainer can tell you, we'll probably be like, because we literally work out 2 hours, 2 hours, and
Mm,
it'll go. And probably by like an hour and 45 minutes, I'm like, oh my God, I'm tired. Is it time to warm down yet? Like, is it time to cool down yet? Is it time to cool down yet? And he's like, come on, give me another set. And I'm just like, oh my God, I can't fucking do this. I'm done. And I was like, walk off, and he'll be like, you don't have a break. Like, you still got to do this set. Like, I don't care. Like, you still got to do this set. Take as much time as you need, but you still going to do this set. And it'd be like,
right.
oh my God, this just go, just go. So that, and every time that I'm like, I don't want to do it, I have him in the back of my mind, like, no, you have a goal. No, you said you want to do this. No, this is what you want to do. So no, get up and go do it. And
Right.
I do that. And I started setting alarms for myself and
Right.
stuff like that. So it gave me the motivation to be like, all right, if you can do other stuff for others, then you can do something, be committed for you. So it
Right.
became that. So I love
And
it.
then, and so during that journey, when did you really find out that the detox tea and like taking it for yourself, and then now you took it to a business.
Absolutely.
When did that click for you?
Um, honestly, when my girlfriend, she actually was just like, um, you crazy. Like, she made a joke and I was just like, I'm not gonna do that. She was like, you probably should start selling this tea. Like, it really is working. I was just like, I really don't know. Like, I really do want to open my own business, but I'm not really sure what I want to do. I know I want to do something working out. So I'm gonna try it. So I tried this. I sold one box. And
Yeah.
after I sold one box, I was like, oh my God, I sold it. And I was like excited. And I was like, yeah, I can do this. And I was like, yeah, I can do it. I can do it. And I was like, all right, let me try it again. So I tried it
Yeah.
again. And it was just like building those relationships that I naturally do and learn how to do. And it was just like, bam. He was like, of course, absolutely. And when I told him my story, it was just like, wow, are you serious? And it was like, yeah, with consistency of doing something, you always
Right.
get ultimate results. And I said, this is the result of me like working 2 years of
Yeah.
this. So it's not a overnight thing, and that's what I had to let people know. And then it became, some people's like, I don't think I want to do this. See, it's not something I really want to do. So I was like, okay, well, let me find something else, like, because some people don't like to do tea. They don't like to drink
Right.
tea. I'm a tea
Right.
person. So I was like, well, let me find something else for people who really don't like to do tea. So I was like, maybe we can do another form of detoxification. I was like, okay, let me find something. Researched. Oh, I could get me a detox center. And I was like, that clicks. The
Now,
detox center.
now pause, because when I seen that, I seen the tea, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I seen you post some stuff like, I got something new coming. And then I seen people dipping their feet and the water was clear. And then that shit would come back like tar. I'm like, yo, she on to something, yo. I'm like, yo, what is it that she's doing? Like she already has my attention from the tea, but now she got niggas dipping their feet. So
So
talk to us about dipping of the feet.
okay, so it's called so it's actually called a full body detox.
Okay.
Instead of you orally taking the tea daily,
Mm-hmm.
you would do a detox, a full body detox. You would come and have a seat. You'll have put your feet in the water, which has a pail. You'll put
Okay.
your feet in there. It's actually an electric vault that actually does the actually detoxing. And you actually see different toxins, negative toxins, bad things that's in your body coming out through that. Now, it has a chart that tells you if your water is this color, then this is what's coming out right now. If your water is this color, this is what's coming out right now. And it literally tells you those things that's being either drained from your body. And it tells you. And honestly, I never text and never tell no one what they're going to feel. I always just wait. I just
Right.
wait until they just tell me, and they tell me the same things that I went through, the same thing, tingling of the feet, different parts of your body, and you feel rejuvenated. This is something that you do not every day because it's draining the negative toxins and it's
Mm-hmm.
dehydrating you. It's going to make you
Mm-hmm.
dehydrated so many times. So you only can do about twice a week. So it's a great form if you don't like to do something oral.
Yeah.
But it's also a way of you also getting out the negative toxins. So
Now
you call it win-win.
I will say, I've only seen one person that did your detox, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the water kind of stayed clear. And he was flexing. He was flexing on IG. Like, y'all need to drink more water. Because I don't know what y'all water turning out to be, but I'm flexing on y'all, right? And so I was like, that's when I really felt like this is real, because I was like, oh,
Absolutely.
I was like, yo, everybody water coming up dirty. Anybody can do that, right?
Right.
And then my man was on there flexing. His water was pretty much like clear. And he was like, yo, y'all need to drink more water. And I'm gonna be like, yo, that's real. That's real.
And, and you know what? And you know, I remember the person. It's an actually good friend of mine.
Yeah, he was flexing. He like, y'all need to
So,
drink more water.
and you know what? And after like people, saw the results of waters, we started actually getting couples. Start getting couples
Mm-hmm.
that would come and it would just and compare their waters to each other's, and then I started like educating them on more detoxing, what the different tea, what the tea would do, and I pretty much just helped them to continue it. I would encourage them to try the tea, to not just do the detoxing of your body just one time and
Right.
then put all those things back into your body. Why would you do that? So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, just continue it. So it's a continuation as well. So when you start it, you want to make sure you do something to continue it. You don't want to just
Mm-hmm.
start something and then never do it again, because it's a waste of time. So
Right.
I always encourage others to, and make sure that's what you want to do. Make sure this is a dedication. And ultimately, yes, it always is. But the fact of the matter is, it's a thing that comes with hard work and consistency.
Yeah.
Definitely, most definitely.
Yeah. 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 And then so to transition, right? Because we got into the journey of the weight loss. We got into the journey of the detox. And then now the next journey, which he was very transparent about, right? Transparent about, that I was tiptoeing about. I was like, I'm going to be honest, y'all. I'm going to just keep it 100 because that's what I do. Because I wanted to show respect to you as a woman, your brand. And so when I reached out, I was like super passive. And you was like, nah, bro. My whole brand includes everything.
Absolutely.
And I'm
Because
like,
I'm a brand.
and I'm like, all right, that's why I want you on this show. Let's talk about it. So, the turning your dreams into reality, what was that click for you? Because I know people that want to transition or that have transitioned, but they're not as open and they're not as free as you are. How? Just give them some information. One, how did you get into the journey? But then a message to the ladies, like, sis, do you.
um, to be honest, I would honestly, that's a good question. Well, honestly, it was just the fact that I just knew that I wanted to be something other than what I heard I was going to be.
Right.
I wanted to be something different, and I knew that it was something different about me. And I was like, what? Let's just try our luck. A lot of people tell you that you can, and also you have a lot of people tell you that you can't. But I had
Right.
more people telling me that I can't, which motivated me more.
Mm.
Um, so it was that, and it was, I was like, this is what you want to do. You're going to work hard at it. You're going to work hard at it, and you're going to dedicate your all to it. And you're not going to half step, and you're not going to half ass it. You're going to do all of it. And that means
Mm-hmm.
putting in the work. That's everything. So if that means you're doing whatever it is necessary, that means you're doing whatever it is necessary. So that
Mm-hmm.
means I try to do different. I wanted to do different things. I was like, scared money don't make money. Okay.
Right.
So in order for you, I always learned that in order to continue to make money, you always have to have different products. You want to have different revenues. You want to different ways. So I learned how to just make sure, okay, I do this, I can do that, I can do this, and it all relates. And it all
Right.
relates. And it was like, okay, let's brand you. Like, let's brand yourself. Like, yeah, let's do that. And then it was like, wait a minute, that actually can be this actually can actually work. So let's
Right.
I came together and I was like, I'm a brand. I'm a brand. And I was like, okay, let's try it. And then a friend told me, was like, you should try to make an OnlyFans. Like you would like make big. And I was just like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
doing
Yeah. 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 I got
I
you.
said,
I
I'm not
got you.
doing that. I was like, ooh. That was like, she was like, no, it's fun. And I was like, do you have one? She was like, no, but I know you will have fun. And I was like, yeah, my life is interesting.
My life is amazing.
I'm a open, I'm a free person. I like what I like. I don't have any discrepancies, and it is what it is. I like girls and guys, and that's what made a lot of people be more attracted to me because I was so honest about that.
Right.
It wasn't a hide, it wasn't a shade, and it was this. Yes, this I do.
But you know what? But you know what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest. From when I first saw that you had an OnlyFans, because I truly came in off the exercise and the detox, right? And so then one day I clicked in, and she like tune in to my OnlyFans, and this is what it is. And I'm like, and I'm gonna tell you the marketing genius behind that, right? Because this is what drew me in. Because, like you said, you're a total brand, and so you have to approach you with respect, because you don't only have a OnlyFans page. You're also showing I'm an entrepreneur. I consistently work out. I consistently run my business. So you're not gonna slide in my DM on some just disrespectful, not supposed to be what you're supposed to be doing type of talk. You know what I mean? Because you're showing through everything that you're doing that this is a chess game for me. And I know that I'm beautiful, and I'm building my body up like you're doing the squats. And I look at the before pictures and I look at the afters. Amazing. Amazing. You know what I mean? But you know how transparent you are about it. That's what most women need to accept, because most women only do that so they try to hide it. Mm-hmm. But you're showing I'm the total package. Because I was saying, I'm going to be honest, I was like, yo, if you want to, we can leave it out. You was like, no, bro, I'm a brand. Absolutely. And I was like, respect.
Absolutely. But you can't be scared to try different things.
Right.
Again, scared money don't make money. So you can't expect to climb the levels of what you see everyone to be happy at, millions of dollars, if you're going to do $1,000 ideas and $1,000 things. And that's not where I'm headed. So it was like, all right, we're going to try it everywhere. And sex sells. And it was like, hey, you look good. And like, let's make it known. And it's like, and I worked so hard on my body. And it was like, please.
No, you do. I see it. I'm like, damn, she put more work in than I do. Got me looking bad. I'm like, God damn, bro, you need to get in the gym.
A lot of guys say, like, I work harder out than any female they've ever saw. And it's like, I had to. Like, I had to, because it's a man's world, yes. But I feel like if I work twice as hard as he do, then I can capitalize and I can become as great as he is. So, yeah.
Yeah. So to the people that's listening, right? We talked about the journey. We talked about how you got into detox. What's next for Lala? What's next for Lala? Can you let us into what's next? You don't have to if you don't want to. Just say under construction. But what's next for Lala?
Actually, a center. We're gonna stay tuned. A center.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Got you. And y'all heard it here first. A center, and we're gonna leave it at that. Now, before we go, is there any last words that you want to speak to your lady bosses, to anybody that's listening? Your last message on the winner's circle for now, because you coming back. When you open that center, you coming back. But your last message, what would you like to tell people before we leave?
Never give up on your dreams. Honestly, work hard. at it as much as you can, and even harder. Anything that's worth getting is not easy, and to get it, you want to make it come true. Stay
Hmm.
motivated, stay grounded, and most of all, stay happy and stay beautiful and healthy.
Yeah, yeah, I appreciate you. Look, I know you busy. You covered so much tonight.